and we're going to continue talking about gigs that you can sell on Fiverr. And in this lecture, we're going to be talking about video scribes or whiteboard animations. Okay. Now, before you get put off by this, you don't have to know how to do this. Okay. It's actually really easy, and this is a very popular trend right now, not just on Fiverr but on the internet. And it's to have a whiteboard animation describing either your business or your service or your website. And a lot of people come on Fiverr to get it done, because if you go outside of Fiverr, it's very expensive to get done. But on Fiverr, you can get a very short animation or video that's a whiteboard animation, and it'll be really cheap. It'll just be $5, okay? Now, if you're wondering how do you do this, it's really easy, okay? There's a website called sparkle.com, okay? They switched over now to videoscribe.co. It's the same website. And basically, it's a software that you can use online. And this software has a library of images, of sound effects, music, and an animated hand that you can use to create a video. So basically, it's like a drag and drop kind of video maker. You just drag images around with text, and then it'll animate it with a hand. Okay, it's very easy to use. I recommend you at least check out this website. I'm not affiliated with them or anything like that. It's just giving you guys an option just to see how easy it actually is. I will be including a link to a YouTube video of how to make a video scribe on this website, and just to show you guys how easy it is to do. I'm not going to put it in this lecture right now, but there will be a link to that YouTube video in this lecture. Okay. So basically, all you have to do is create an account on this website, okay, and it'll give you access to the software. And there is a free trial on videoscribe.co. I highly recommend you at least try it. This is a great way to make money on Fiverr. It's very unique, and there are a handful of sellers doing it really well right now, and you could be another seller doing it really well. The price for this, I believe, it's $30 monthly now. You will make the cost of that back on Fiverr, and if it's really low risk, you just do a free trial and try it out for yourself. I highly recommend at least trying it out. It sells really well on Fiverr. Okay, guys. So let's look at a sample gig on Fiverr that's doing it. Okay, this will show you how little work you'll actually have to do for $5. Okay, this person does a video with up to 120 written words. I recommend doing something between 100 or 120 written words, and you just animate that. Okay, and then the nice thing about this gig is it allows you to increase the cost or the average selling price of this gig. Okay, because look at all the gig extras this person has. Okay, this gives you an idea of all the things, the add-ons you can throw on. So instead of just making $4 on this gig, okay, you could be making $20 or more. Okay, so it's something to consider. I'm going to go into the next portion of this lecture right now, talking about the description, the title, the keywords, things like that. Okay, guys. Hey guys, welcome to the next part of the whiteboard animation lecture. I'm going to be going over now how to optimize this gig for sales on Fiverr. So the first thing we have to talk about is the gig title, and remember to keep it brief. And here's one title I recommend. It's Create a Whiteboard Animation Digital Hand-Drawn Video Scribe. I know it sounds very weird, but you're going to be using all the keywords possible in that title, because people might search whiteboard drawing, they might search whiteboard animation, they might search digital hand drawing, they might even search video scribe. So you want to make sure you catch all the keywords possible to drive more traffic to your gig. The next thing is a category. The best category I found for this type of gig is video animation, animation in 3D. For the photos, you're going to want to create your own, something simple in Photoshop if you don't know, if you're able to, and if not, you can just paste one on Fiverr to make you one. Now, the most important thing is you're going to want to turn on live portfolio. The reason for this is because every time you deliver the gig, you're going to be uploading the video to your buyer, and that's going to be showing up in your portfolio. That way, future potential buyers can look at your work and see whether or not they want to buy your gig. If you're unable to upload the video to your buyer for some reason because it's too large or something of that nature, then you can just upload a screenshot and it'll still show up in your portfolio. The gig video itself, it should be pretty obvious what you're going to be doing. You guys have to make a video scribe animation just for your gig. So think of it as a trailer. You're going to be want to say it's exclusive to Fiverr. You don't want to include the Fiverr logo in it. You're going to want to highlight the features, what you do for $5, even your gig extras if you wish. Okay, it will work better if you use a voiceover, if you talk over yourself, or you can just buy a gig on Fiverr for someone to create a voiceover for you. Now for the description, I recommend offering a 60-second animation up to 90 words with a total of 4 images, including the buyer's logo. If you want, you can highlight and bold that people must contact you first for a quote. You should state that you're only going to be providing 1 revision if required, and it has to be within reason. You should make it clear that you're only going to be providing 1 revision. If you don't, it's going to get out of hand. For only $5, these guys are going to try and milk you as much as they can, and you don't want that to happen because you're going to be working too hard for measly $4. So make it clear that they're already getting a high quality animation for only $5. You don't want people to exploit how cheap your service is on Fiverr. For the duration, I recommend at least 5 days to give yourself a buffer. And this also allows you to have an express gig extra. In the very beginning though, when you create your gig, just to drive traffic, this is going to sound crazy, but I recommend putting a 1-day duration in the very beginning. Just until you get maybe 5-10 orders. Once you get those first few reviews in, you can always switch it back to 5 days and make it more reasonable. This is just to get that initial wave of buyers, because your gig will have a title and it'll say express gig. It'll have a little label over it when you put it into a 1-day duration. For tags, here are some of the tags I recommend. You can also do things like whiteboard as one and then whiteboard separately to catch both variations. And for the instructions to buyers, here is a sample that I'm going to provide you guys. You guys can use it, modify it as you wish. It's yours. And for the gig extras, I recommend again an express gig extra. You're going to be able to charge a lot more for this. So instead of $5 for the 1-day duration, do something like $10 or even $20, and you'll see that the average price of your gig will actually go up. You're going to want to offer a gig extra that you can sync the person's voiceover with the animation, and you can even create a gig extra to deliver the animation in HD. Now this doesn't cost you anything else to do, but it's a nice little way to bump up the average price of your gig. And that's it for this lecture, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned how to sell video scribe animations on Fiverr. Let's go on to the next lecture.